Hey, what's up everybody, it's Daydreams. Welcome back to the channel. We got another Clash of Kings video today, and I'm joined by Savage K and Troublemaker. You guys might know them, they have YouTube channels. Links will be in the description of this video. I'll give them each a chance to introduce themselves, but Savage, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Savage K. We've got a YouTube channel doing Clash of Kings West videos, and that's about it.
Awesome, awesome. And Troublemaker, give them a little bit about yourself.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know who it is. It's your boy Trouble, back with another video, hanging out with you guys.
Cool.
Savage and Daydreams.
Cool. And yeah, how long you been playing the game?
I've been on about a little over 3 years.
Okay, good deal. What about you, Savage?
I'm at about, I would say, 2 1/4.
Cool. Okay, so guys, the point of this live stream and video, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, out on social media and everything, but the whole point of it is we've got some update notes to go over, and we figured hop in a live stream and do a live stream. That way, if you guys have any questions about everything, we can go ahead and ask you live during the stream. So let's go ahead and get into the actual updates and everything. Some of this stuff already came out because I got these 2 weeks ago, but a lot of it hasn't been out yet, so I'll give people time to start showing up and everything. It is kind of late at night, 12:35, so won't be a lot of people here, but
Yeah, they ain't.
yeah, it's a little
What's up?
a little late for most people, but
Past all of our bedtime.
I hear you. Okay, so Savage, you want to start going through like the notes here?
Yeah, I will start up here at the top of the notes. The first thing up here is they've added a formation recommendation, so you can enable the function when starting a rally, and after enabling the function, the starter's formation is pushed to all the participators of the rally, and participators can actually tap on the recommendation button at the lower left in the March interface to set the formation, same as the starters. And then also the players can go to Alliance War, and then preset formation to preset the formation.
Okay, awesome. What do you think about this, Trouble?
I think that this is an excellent addition. If you have a bunch of people that aren't used to war all the time, and they don't really have their formation set, I think that it's going to make some very strong rally hits. Whenever you're setting on against a huge target.
Hell yeah. What do you think about this, Savage?
Yeah, I think the same, especially for new and learning players, and it just kind of gives you a way to better learn it rather than just type it in chat what someone should send their formation. You're just pushing it to them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What I think about this, the thing is that what recommendation are they going to give? Now, are they going to give what someone says is the best recommendation, or are they going to go off of like win percentages? Like, that would be, I think, the best way to do it, is to like find what's winning the most, especially based on someone's castle level, based on their the way they got their skills set up. So there's going to be a lot going into it. I just don't know where they're going to get their presets. You know what I mean?
I've had a chance to go in and try this formation thing out personally. And what it is basically what you do is whenever you go into the alliance, right, and you go into alliance battles, you'll have down your right lower hand corner a preset rally formation. Now you get to choose two presets. And basically what I do is one of them I use for holding buildings or taking buildings, and one of them I use for castle attacks. And whenever you select that one, whenever you set the rally, you get a chance to either select one or two. And whenever you select that one or two, it gives everybody a percentage that joins. So like, it's not going off a percentage of, or it's not going off of numbers, it's going off of a percentage. So it's saying, all right, we'll send 15 or 9% infantry, or 30% archers. It's saying send a percentage. So I think that it works really well. That way you don't have to optimize for certain rally sizes or march sizes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. It could be better, but not bad. All right.
Oh yeah.
You want to get into the next one, Savage?
Yep. The next one is going to be mineral vein optimization, and it says that they've optimized the matching system. Now, in a group, you will be matched according to your kingdom power. They've added declare war function. You'll be allowed to use rally and super rally function in the sacred portal. And then the mineral vein will have different areas such as ultimate, advanced, basic, neutral areas. You'll get more points when participating battles in ultimate and advanced areas, of course. Refreshing minds depends on the area level too. And then they've added a safe area to the gathering stage. And in this area, you can't attack or be attacked. However, you also can't gather the resources outside the safe area when you're in the safe area. And then they've added new kinds of mines and modified the gathering time count. The gathering time will be reduced according to the number of soldiers you send.
Okay. What do you think about this, Trouble?
Well, I think it's hit and miss. I think that they hit on adding new kinds of mines and stuff like that because they're planning on adding angel wings and stuff like that. But as far as like people sharing points in these events, a lot of people spend a lot of money to actually compete in these events, which that's fine. If you want to spend a lot of money to compete in these events, but you don't want some farmer coming along with 100 million power or whatever and just sharing points the whole way and taking away from all your hard-earned work. Um, I think that the safe zones are a good place to start with as far as the gathering stage. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
they're gathering, it's going to keep the smaller castles safe. That way, they can develop a lot faster.
Yeah,
So,
I think the my favorite part of all that is the safe area, just because I hope that it's kind of tiered where you're gonna have less risk but less reward as well in the safe area. You know what I mean? So that way,
The
yeah, it's gonna keep people from getting destroyed in there and still being able to get a little bit, but they shouldn't get the same as like you have to give people kind of like a reason to get out of the safe area. I guess. What do you think, Savage?
Yeah, no, I think that's completely right. I've been wanting them to add more of the, like you said, kind of like a tiered system, um, and I think it's a good start. I'd like to see it in some other places of the game too, but
Yeah.
um, it's good.
Yeah, definitely good. Okay, this next one is probably one of the better parts of the update here. Go ahead, Savage.
All right, this next one is going to be the new Alliance Hospital. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this one. Now, each alliance can build an alliance hospital, and when allies' wounded soldiers exceed their personal maximum hospital capacity, the exceeding number of troops will enter the alliance hospital. Now, there is no limit to the total capacity, but a personal available capacity is in place. You can raise the personal maximum capacity by researching the corresponding alliance science. It says you can heal the wounded soldiers in the alliance hospital by using alliance honor or gold, and the alliance hospital cannot be upgraded. And during the cross server event time, the wounded soldiers can enter the alliance hospital. However, you can't place or take back the alliance hospital or heal the wounded soldiers. And then lastly, it says the wounded soldiers in the alliance hospital will die if you demolish the alliance hospital. A player's wounded soldiers in the alliance hospital will die if a player leaves the
Well,
alliance.
hopefully no one deletes it, and hopefully no one gets
Yeah.
kicked out while that's happening. But what do you think about it, Trouble?
my thing is on the Alliance Hospital. Uh, what if we attack the fort? What if the fort is attacked? Does the Alliance Hospital stay? That's those are questions I haven't actually gotten to experience the Alliance Hospital or anything like that. But I think that they had the right thing in mind, honestly. But I think that they went about it the wrong way. To me, um, I believe that a a way to protect your members, not just being able to have a high hospital capacity. I think that having a better way to protect your members should be good. But I think that this is a step in the right direction. I think that they've got the right mindset as far as protecting smaller members.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite part of this update note, and basically, yeah, I like that. You know, for the smaller members now, the alliance can help them recover. Basically, you're gonna
Yeah.
get zeroed. You're gonna lose all your troops. Before, nothing you could do about it. Now, there's at least something you can do about it. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. What about you, Savage?
Yeah, I think so. Also, I think any increase in hospital capacity is good. Because the more soldiers that your troops that you can save, the better. But I think it just there's a lot of times whenever people get completely zeroed out, and having to restart is pretty hard. So yeah, healing them takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of resource, but completely retraining all them, it's a lot harder to do. So anything with the
Yeah.
hospitals is great.
Yeah, my problem is though is that right now at this point it costs you more to attack than it does to defend. I mean, I understand, your troops should be going on defense, your troops should be going into the hospital, but whenever you attack somebody and you lose 100,000 troops and they lose none, you know, it's that can be I mean, I know they've got massacre effects and stuff like that. Maybe they'll introduce higher massacre effects. That wouldn't be too good, but yeah, I think that they've got the right thing in mind. Maybe they'll add some stuff to it soon.
And
You
you
know.
brought up a good question with what happens if you destroy the fort too. I would really want to know that also.
Yeah, that was one of my first things that I thought about whenever you was reading that off. What if they what if they destroy
Yeah.
the fort?
Yeah, we'll have to.
So,
There's definitely we need to know a little bit more about that one. Go ahead with the next one, Simon.
Next one, they've introduced a new dragon word, a 6 order dragon word, impregnable city. Lots of attributes on here. We've got 18% whole troops attack, 35% whole troops defense, 14% defensive attack, 14% defensive defense, and 8% archer damage, and another 25% for the infantry defense.
Okay, so there's 8 different levels of dragon words. This is kind of in the middle. What do you think, Trouble?
I think this was a great one. This is what I was looking for whenever they actually brought the hospital on was something to defend with. You know, with all these huge stats that they've got right now, I've seen people as high as 1,024 archer attack right now, and with 78% damage. That this right here is something that can help the smaller players defend, and I'm glad that they didn't add it on to the further down on the list because a lot of people are starting to hit this dragon ward right now. So it actually took the place of what's that one? What's the one that it was? I
Not,
can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember either. I've never
I
used
can't.
it.
I can't remember, but it actually took the place of that one, and it this one actually helps out a lot more.
Yeah.
The one that it was before actually got bumped down a couple of phases, so the smaller players can use it. So it helps a lot with the defense. I think this is a great addition.
Okay. Yeah, and you're gonna need level 20 and level 18 dragon word, and then level 10 and whatever. But that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna need is basically level 20. What do you think, Seven?
Yeah, I actually personally I really like to see this one for my new castle that I've got, because I'm at P3 with that one right now, and this one's right at that point where I'm just about ready to latch onto this one. So I was pretty happy to see this one, honestly.
Cool. Well, yeah, as long as it'll work for people, I really like, look at that. You get 30% whole troop and then 25% infantry defense. So it's almost almost 55% on your infantry. So yeah, you can't. And then, yeah, that's very defensive. They're very, very defensive. Then you still get the archer damage. So yeah, if you're right at that level
Yeah.
of the 6th tier, that'll be great for you. What do we got next?
Yeah.
What's up next here?
We've got the new T11 troops.
Okay.
They're available for the P1 castles and above. First of all, we've got the Raging Crossbowmen, and it requires castle level prestige 1 and above, and Dragonborn civilization to unlock. And then it says we've got Rage, which has a huge attack increase and reduction of minor damage. Additionally, diffuse shot. Every shot will attack a random unit. And then advanced defense, which greatly enhances the defensive tech while defending. And then arrow rain, which is before the battle, fire diffused shot 10 times.
Cool. What do you think, Trouble?
Um, this right here is a great addition for, like, actually the P1 castles, stuff like that, lower level castles and stuff, because this is a good defense troop. It's just like the T9 crossbowmen. I have a ton of them in my castle. I've got only 100,000 of these in my castle at this moment, but I've sent them out on attacks, and I've also used them in defense, and they work better on defense to me. As far as, I think that it's the advanced defense and the arrow rain that helps out a lot. But yeah, I think that these are great additions to the game. I think this actually gives people that will probably never see the other T11 troops, uh, give them a chance to actually have T11 troops. I just wish they would have named it something else, because it's kind of confusing.
Very confusing. Very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have named it something different. Like, it didn't even have to be a T anything. It could have just been, something else. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, they could have named it something crazy for all I care. Just not T11, because I'm
Like
so.
it'd be T10 and a half.
I'm teed out. But yeah, yeah, T10 and a half would be
He said
great.
I'm teed out.
Yeah, I'm teed out. Yeah, let's take a look here. So I'm looking. What does it take to unlock it?
You've got to have the dragon. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Savage.
It's the you got to have the Dragonborn civilization, and then each of these new troops take 16,000 of the civilization crystals, and then a little bit of resources, like 2.5 million wood and food.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so not too bad. It's achievable for an average player.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cheap, relatively cheap. Whenever I trained them, I had 100,000. I didn't even realize it. The only problem is like in Ancient Battlefield and in Dragon Campaign, whenever you do heal these troops, it still uses your fine iron, and that's something that needs to be addressed in the game. But yeah,
it's not worth the fine
be
iron.
careful whenever you. Be careful whenever you train these troops, because whenever you use them in battle in Dragon Campaign, it does use your fine iron.
What if you do a hit with them in your own kingdom and want to kill them? Does it cost fine iron in your own kingdom?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
it uses the same amount, but yeah, I just wish they wouldn't use the fine iron in, like, Dragon Campaign.
And what if you run out of fine iron?
Then they die.
Wow.
They're supposed to stay in your hospital for a certain amount of time and then die.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, I was a fan, now I'm not.
Yeah. See, I see that's one of the downsides of that. I think that it's a great addition, but if you can't buy the fine iron, or if you don't get fine iron all the time, I think that they should probably introduce more fine iron events.
Yep.
If they want to keep this troop around.
Yeah, they do need that.
I heard a little bit of talk about they were looking at some different ways to introduce fine iron for that, exactly what you're talking about, but it just hasn't happened yet. But
really?
Yeah.
They had like a small event where you like collected resources in your castle. They should probably give you fine iron whenever you collect resources, like just give you a trickle of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, or give us a couple mines.
yeah, maybe a couple mines. I'm sure that's coming in the future. There is another spot for a building in our castles now, right by the Sage Tower or whatever.
Yeah, there's a couple different spots. They could squeeze about 30 more buildings in here, and if back in the day we didn't even have all this. It cut off at the event center.
Man.
So I mean,
I remember
they could make this a lot bigger. I mean.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that. Now I get lost in my city sometimes. I'll be like, where am I at?
Yeah, it's a little
man,
out
my
of control.
castle's too big.
Yeah, it's a little too big now. It's coming out faster than I can keep up with it. But what we got next on the list here? Troop or hero recruitment? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so for the hero recruitment system, there is a chance for you to get lots of hero recruitment cards by using common recruitment cards and advanced recruitment cards, as well as new heroes available in the recruitment system.
Okay, what do you think, Trouble?
This was actually pretty awesome for people that didn't upgrade their hero palace all the way, because all of a sudden out of nowhere they went from having like I think it was 10 slots to 15, so they were able to have more heroes. But at the same time, they're bringing so many heroes for so many different things. Like here, pretty soon, you're gonna be able to have like a I think it goes close to like a 6 million troop rally capacity.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 1.3 million troop march if you're attacking solo. That's crazy, But
Right.
I think that I think they could slow down with the heroes. I think that the last three heroes that they introduced were great,
Yeah.
but I think it's a good addition for like the people that whenever we woke up and we automatically had 15 slots for heroes. That was pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. And like someone in the chat just said, you can hit 600% archer attack now, and it's still not good enough. So I mean,
Nope.
True.
it's getting a little
Yeah,
scary. Getting a little scary. But what do you think, Savage, about the recruitment system?
You know, I've seen the pictures of the new heroes, but I have not really gotten too much into what they're all about. But I was one of those guys that was maxed out on my hero slots, and then woke up the next day and I had all these extra ones. So that was great.
Right.
And like Trouble said, those last three heroes were really good, and just kind of waiting to see what the new ones are going to be all about.
Right. Well, we're down to our last bulletin. What do you got for us?
Okay, the last one on the list, we've got Kingdom vs. Kingdom Conquest stage optimization. And for this one, the normal hospital capacity is going to be increased by 2 during the Conquest stage of the Strongest Kingdom event. Hospital capacity boost is only valid during Conquest.
This is really, really good. What do you think, Trouble?
I think. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's a great addition. I think that I think that with your hospital capacity being so large, it's going to allow the smaller people to come out and play a little bit better.
Exactly.
Even if they are giving up a little bit more points, stuff like that, it's going to give them a little bit more knowledge.
Yep.
Staying shielded your whole time during the Kingdom event,
not even a game.
Kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point it's Farmville, and you're defeating the purpose of building.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw, I really don't care if my kingdom wins Kingdom versus Kingdom. Honestly, to me, it's more about I tell my alliance, I'm like, hey, go out there and have fun. As long as you play smart and you don't go to sleep with your shield off or something stupid, you're good. I don't care if you get 0, just be happy about it, no matter what. If I got 0 today, hey, I would not be upset about it. It would be a learning experience for me, and so they would treat it like that too. And with the hospital capacity, it's going to give them that little bit of an effort, a little bit of a push to actually come out and play a little bit.
Yeah, that's been like the biggest killer of this event, is that in the first 3 or 4 Kingdom vs. Kingdom, you had a lot of battles going on because there were still a lot of people with troops, and there were still a lot of people that hadn't been zeroed. But you get zeroed one time, and it's going to be a while before you get comfortable enough to come out of your shell. When I say shell, I mean your shield.
You're making business decisions then.
Yeah, business decisions. That's it. And your credit card definitely don't want you to get zeroed again, and you'll be in the red once again. So, yeah, you don't. They need to come out with more ways to get people engaged in these events. Like, for instance, the events we got now are all right, but I wanted to see way more events and things during the week, and it's very difficult to only have something to do every 2 weeks,
I wonder, I just kind of was thinking about something with the mineral vein thing they did, and I'm just kind of spitballing something, but how they set the I guess basically like tiers in mineral vein, would it help if they did something like that in Conquest, where you could almost just kind of battle more players your level? Would that be possible, or even a good thing?
It wouldn't be a good thing, and the reason is that there has, in this game, basically, if you're spending or working harder just to fight people that are equally as strong as you, why work hard when you could just be an average castle and get to have all the fun without, what I mean? You could just fight people your own level, and you would have no reason to get bigger. So that's the reason it wouldn't work.
They kind of have that already with Ancient Battlefield, So I actually have friends that have 3 different castles. They play in all the ancient battlefields, and they try to take first place.
That's crazy.
That's actually that's their thing though. You know, that's what they do. They don't have like crazy big castles, but in each one they have a decent castle in each one, and that's what they do. You know, they want to play that event. You know, he's got one of my friends. He's got like a level 28 with like 40 million power. It's crazy. You know, if he gets hit outside of Kingdom versus King or outside of Mineral Vein or whatever, he's done for. But I mean, he's an awesome player, you know, and that's what he lives for. You know, that's the event that he wants to play. You know, it's just like me. I enjoy playing Mineral Vein. You know, I enjoy playing Kingdom versus Kingdom. I wish Kingdom versus Kingdom was a little bit longer, actually.
Right.
So I actually wish that they would come up with like an event that we could like say I want to call out daydreams on, you know, my team wants to call out daydreams on like a battlefield, on 3 different types of battlefields. You know, all right, well, me and daydreams can choose to do DC battlefield, throne wars, something like that, you know.
Right.
And or mineral vein, and we could do mineral vein, ancient battlefield, you know, whatever, and say, all right, well, all right, let's go do this. You know, me and you are gonna fight, and my team's better than your team, or your team's better than my team. Let's go find out.
Yeah,
You know,
you could do a lot with
something
it.
like that. That would be fun.
They are they're actually, well, they're getting ready to introduce it kind of like a test over in Clash of Kings of the West, where it's kind of like that, but it's not for all the different events. Basically, you'll be able to call out another kingdom for Kingdom versus Kingdom, and then the other kingdom, they can pay you like so much resource if they don't want war.
Oh wow.
Or, you know, then it goes to war.
Yeah, that's a good idea right there. That ain't bad at
Yeah,
all.
that would be nice. You know, like have rewards at the end of it
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Or
like,
you could even
like
do
everybody
wager.
throws in a pool.
Yeah, you could do wagers like,
Oh yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
much resources.
bid.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think that they could do a lot better job with Kingdom versus Kingdom though. I mean it's become a straight just hunt for, you know, unshielded castles. It's boring to me. You know, I'm to the point to where I don't even play it. I love Mineral Vein because whenever you go there, you've got to be unshielded, almost. You know,
Right.
you've got to be
You gotta be
unshielded.
playing.
You got to be on your toes. You better go there and be on your toes because I mean that was where I almost got zeroed a while back there. You know, that was actually the most fun that I've had in a while. You know, I was sitting there, I was like, man, I'm about to get zeroed. You know, it's fun. So I mean, the hospital capacity, I think that's a good addition. I think that they should think a little bit more on how to increase the want to play Kingdom versus Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think it's a good start though, honestly.
All right. Well, basically, guys, I want to start doing this every week or maybe twice a week, you know, and get some guys on to talk and everything like this. And one more thing I want to talk about before we get out of here, and this is something that we've all collectively have to fix about this game, and that is the amount of time that the events are. So, for instance, a throne war, 8 hours. Nobody has 8 hours to devote to one event. And on top of that, like, look, my throne war got 2 hours left. Imagine trying to cast a throne war and like the video content's awful during throne wars because no one has 8 hours to watch a video.
It's too slow.
No one wants to record for
Exactly.
8 hours. No one wants to play it for 8 hours. Now, Dragon Campaign is
Yes.
2 hours, and I think that's even too long. I loved the World Cup because it was so much less time. You had to be the better team would win because, you know, in the regular Dragon Campaign, it's hard for people who spend less to win with strategy because eventually you're just going to get beat up so bad you can't heal. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just that we have to get these events less time. It's just crazy.
I think 1 hour is perfect timing,
Yeah.
except for like in Kingdom versus Kingdom, they should expand that, and I think that they
Oh
should
yeah,
make the
Kingdom versus
events
Kingdom's fine.
shorter.
Kingdom versus Kingdom's fine. But
I think they should make the events like say Mineral Vein, you know, it's basically like Throne War, you know.
yeah,
The only thing is that you've got some ballsy castles that could come and get you. So it's kind of exciting there. You know, it could be a little bit shorter, you know, but like Throne War, I'm actually in a Throne War right now. I'm sitting in Throne right now. It's not really a war, but you know, just sitting up, just in case, you know, it's a pain. It really is, you know, and nobody wants to stream it. Nobody wants to record it. You know, you might get a highlight reel or something like that, but you know,
You know,
they need to work on stuff like that.
and I think Daydreams, you've been talking about it for a long time. A shorter event with less players, even maybe if you don't, and you could really do it at any time. You could just kind of jump in and play. That would be a lot of really great content. You know, I would love for him to do something like that, but
Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
I would too.
It,
It's crazy.
I think that if you up the excitement and like say you had a DC where you say you had a DC where you had to hold the building for 45 minutes, and whoever held that building for 45 minutes was you know, basically the winner, you know, or you could fight your ass off and get into other buildings, but that center building, you held that for 45 minutes. I think that they would make the rallies more, you know, I think that there would be a lot more setting 5 rallies at a time. I think that would be so much more exciting. It would, because people would have a sense of urgency, you know, and
Yeah.
it would move the game along so much quicker and make everything so much more fast paced, you know.
kind of like a smaller throne battle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I had fun here, guys. I'll leave, you know, Trouble and Savage, I'll leave their links in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys got any closing statements?
Subscribe or die.
Yeah, there you go. Subscribe or die, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do it. We'll
All
do
right,
it
man.
more.
Thanks for having me, brother, man. Hey man, it's good being here.
Okay.
Nice to see you again, Savage. All right.
All right, guys.
You too.
See you later.